Overset King, aka Mr. Get Your Tank Top Ready. Come to you fine people today with some shoe talk, shoe conversation. As promised, man, y'all been on our head, boy, about this subject matter. Y'all say, hey, tell me about that prototype too. Y'all seen it? Let me tell me about it. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about it. Hey, we're gonna let y'all know about it.
Yeah.
But before we get into all that, we gotta talk about our recent pickups. Okay, we know you recently picked up the
Up tempo.
And what else you picked up lately?
I picked up the Great Five.
Great Fives. Okay. So that's what something you got in last week. You got the great up tempo, the Great Five.
Yep.
Okay, good. Now I'm gonna bring mine today, and I'm gonna do a little talking. Y'all bear with your boy on this. Y'all know I talked about this shoe in previous videos.
Yes, sir.
So I keep getting upset because Jordan Brand don't put the new Jordans in store. I waited on this shoe price to drop. Damn, shoe price would not drop. They the other shoes were sold out, and I just kept waiting and never dropped. I think the most I got to drop was for $20. But I went on to pull the trigger because I told y'all this is what I got to replace the Great Five.
Okay. That's a good looking shoe.
Listen, man.
Yeah.
I said it once, I said it again. Jordan Brand, y'all losing money, man.
Yeah.
Because if I seen this shoe in store like this right here, and I'm telling y'all, the camera don't even give justice. They got like a suede here in the front. You see that? I mean, and as far as bounce, this thing got that bounce in it.
Yeah.
Shoe review coming soon, but we're not here to talk about this shoe right here.
Yeah.
Look, be on the lookout for the shoe review and video coming on this right here because y'all know we're gonna talk about that.
Before you shift gears, let me ask you a question though.
Go ahead.
I know you were saying that you were waiting on the shoe, the price to drop.
Yeah.
Typically, that's a good thing for the company if the price ain't dropping. That means people biting or people wasn't biting.
I don't know because I'm gonna be honest with you. By now, because of course we know the 40 coming out.
Right.
By now, this shoe supposed to be about, based off the past, it's supposed to be like 150, 130 right now.
Okay.
They did have some that was down to 112, 110.
Dang.
Other colorways, because this is like the last one. Remember, it was the only colorway I really wanted in the 39.
Yeah.
But the other ones, they don't have no sizes.
Gotcha.
So people bought them out. Gotcha. So that's why I be trying to tell people. I told y'all, people don't let people fool you. People be buying new Jordan,
right?
Man. Don't let nobody fool you. They be buying them. But this shoe right here, it shocked me. Like, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna get it. I like the 39, but getting this in hand, like really getting this, hey, I already know I'm gonna put this on that. But I'm gonna go see the Legends of Hip Hop. I'm gonna probably be the only person with a new Jordan on while everybody got their retros on. I'm gonna be doing it like this right here, the Legends of Hip Hop, my boy. Oh yeah. Everybody that got the retros on, I'm gonna have on them new shades.
I got you. But
yeah, man, that right there, like I say, video coming soon on that right there, my boy. Yeah. But we gotta get to the subject of the day.
Tell me what the people want to talk about.
All right, y'all want us to talk about it? We gonna talk about it.
Right.
Dion announced that they gonna have a prototype 2 in the black and red.
Right.
Now you must be Nostradamus because you said that you want to see this shoe in a black.
Maybe I might be.
I said them molds was hot.
You did.
And they were gonna keep it coming.
You did.
Honest with you, the molds are hot. They're gonna come out with other colorways of this.
Absolutely.
That's why I want to say this because it's original.
Absolutely.
So they trust me. Other colorways are gonna be coming in this shoe.
Now one of the things I would like to see though with this particular shoe, I would how they remixed that DT. The one you got, the Falcon colorway? Yeah. I would like to see them do one like that for this in that color scheme.
Shoe 5.
Yeah.
It's shoe 5, the shoe 5, the shoe made out of Nubuck, the shoe 5.
Yeah.
Only concerned about this shoe, will we be able to get it? And is anybody, can help us out, man?
Yes.
Because they're saying that the shoe is going to be only available in Atlanta. They sent 1,000 pounds.
Right.
But, and there's a big but in this, I'm hearing that's like an initial launch. and then they'll bring the rest out later in the fall.
Man, when I seen that thing said it's only going to be a certain pattern, you can only get them in Atlanta. I'm like, man, to me, I felt like it just didn't make it. I didn't
Slap in the face, ain't it?
But also too, sometimes you got to consider the source. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of gatekeeping going on in this world. Message. I believe it when I see it, but believe it or not, man, that shoe came as a surprise to me because my brother, he sent it to me.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh boy, that's fire. I said, man, you know what, man? I had talked about it being a possibility to that shoe in one of our videos. And he said, man, I know. I didn't even know he watched. So yeah, I appreciate you, bro. You know which brother I'm talking about. So yeah, he sent that to me, and I thought it was cool. I was like, man, to me, because I was on the fence about the original one we got, that white one. I was like, man, I can't pass on that black one because to me,
I'm gonna wear that black one. I'm gonna wear that.
It's the closest thing to remember I was talking about the Black Falcon, the final copy.
Yeah.
They would have he was wearing those playing baseball. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, that's the closest thing we'll get to that, at least for right now. You know what I mean? Because they may say, you know what? If they want it, let's give it to them. You know what I mean? But I think it's a dope shoe, man.
Yeah, it's a dope shoe, hell of a concept.
I think so.
People, you know, and to be honest with you, we know it was coming, and I don't see, the truth be told, the prototype is not available everywhere. Right. Like I've seen people got like some 8s, some 7s. I mean, people bought them up. I mean, y'all got to think about it. It's a nice shoe, man.
Right, it is.
And the only question I'm going to have, are they going to do the same presentation?
Yeah. Because that,
I don't think they should.
I don't think they should either. But you know what, though?
I think they should. I think keep the presentation that they had it for the first one. I think this should be in a regular Nike box. That's how I feel. But, and there's a big but, though. Also this. They're saying that the stripe inside the shoe is supposed to represent Walters. You know, Walters got the stripe. Yeah. So maybe this shoe should come in like a Walters type box or something.
Maybe. Or if not the vintage style box we got, at least
make it a regular box.
Not necessarily that red box we get.
I know what you're saying. You saying like a regular box, the newer box, like how it used to be.
I could dig that. I think that's a cool thing. But I'm gonna tell you what else I like to do. And it's a bad habit. I probably shouldn't do it. I just want to hear what other people got to say, whether I agree, whether I disagree.
Yeah, I love to hear people's opinion, man.
So I look to see what people are saying.
You gotta draw them comments.
And I'm not talking about on this, but with that too. I'm just talking about when I saw the shoe drop. Yeah. And it was really on Facebook that I seen it. Mm-hmm. Man, I saw so many negative comments about that shoe. And I'm gonna tell you, you know what they were? You know, the comments were about
what?
The Nike check on the side. Mm-hmm. And the Nike across the strap. Like basically, folks would prefer to have seen that colorway in the final draft, the final chapter. You know, and to a certain degree, I can't disagree, but I can't agree either. Because again, the shoe, like you said, is fire. I can't. So I'm happy about it, but I see what they're saying too. But I can't disrespect the shoe based on, I can't do that.
I don't knock people how you feel. Right. How you feel about a shoe. Right. But at the end of the day, you gotta understand the concept of the shoe. Right. Like
exactly.
That shoe would not be OG at that point, right? Right. And most of y'all are not gonna buy these shoes if they're not OG. Right. Let's just keep it a buck. Right. So for them to bring that a whole new concept color out and make it like that, you can't please everybody.
Message. You can't, but
I feel like that shoe is fire. It's fire.
You can't please everybody, but the issue I have, and as with most shoes, where the reception, the initial reception is negative. Yeah. The issue I have with it is you see all of this negative stuff. Negative comment. I don't like them. They trash and whatever. And then comes time to drop the shoe. As you would think, we can walk in the store
and go get it, man. We just order no problem, right? Yes.
So no. Shoe gone everywhere. You can't even find the shoe. So I'm just trying to figure out, what are y'all trying to do? What's the purpose? You know what I mean? Is it to throw everybody off? You know, you giving us a fake
think we all like that, because I was the same way about the Jordan 40, and then I started looking at more pictures, and it started like that shoe done grew on me so much. And we'll talk about that later in this thing about that shoe. Yeah, but I think shoe do that. We all, like I told all y'all, like Jordans, y'all keep thinking everybody liked every Jordan that came out back in the days. Shoes grow on people, man.
Right.
Shoe growing people. We'll talk a little bit more about that. Another one that done growed on everybody lately. You know what I mean? But no, I think the shoe is fire. I would love to get the shoe.
Yeah.
If anybody who subscribed, sub to us, you know,
let me know.
Let us know. Drop that link
happening.
so we'll be able to try to get them, man. Because the shoe fire. It's a fire shoe. I love the colorway, and this one I'm actually gonna wear.
Yeah, I'm gonna
put this one on probably with a Dickie suit.
Oh, that's you. They probably don't know nothing about what you talking about.
I'm put them on. We'll put these on with old Dickie suit, my boy. But man, that right there is our take on that, man. Can't wait to see this shoe. But I told you the molds are hot. Y'all probably gonna see all kind of colorways in this shoe. I'm gonna tell you what might be fire though. I was thinking about this the other day. That's gonna throw everybody off. If he turn around and come out with that shoe, and I know it's proto because it got to be Falcon, but they do what they want to do.
Right.
They turn around and make like a Redskin / what they are, the Commanders colorway.
Yeah. Now,
and it be white. It's white in that color.
Well,
because it's gold in the Commanders color now.
I'm gonna say yes.
And
I'm gonna say yes. No. I'm gonna say yes, and I'm gonna say no. And this is the reason why. Yes, because of the colorway, not because of Washington Redskins or Commanders or whatever they call, but for those Florida State Seminoles. Because what college did he go to?
Oh yeah. Oh boy, yeah.
Number 2.
You got down there.
FSU number 2. So I'm with you on that, but I would go
prototype.
But because you remember
that colorway,
yes,
because that's the gold with it and
But you remember, man. I know. I done been predicting enough, so y'all can believe me when I tell y'all this. Way back in the day. I'm talking about in the early 2000s. I was like, man, it'd be dope when they started retro shoes. It'd be dope to see a Diamond Turf in the Florida State colors. Now the Diamond Turf 2.
Yeah, it did.
The Diamond Turf 2, it's a whole Florida State makeup of the Diamond Turf 2. So yeah, I mean, they did it once, and this was like 2012, 2013. So he wasn't relatively, I think they was kind of shifting away from, but that actually got Diamond Turf branded on it and everything, man. Yeah. So they did it once, they can do it again.
They can do it again, but that shoe, I'm telling you, the molds are hot. We're going to probably see quite a few colorways. If they were smart, they would just stick to the teams he played with and just ride that thing out. Because I guarantee you, remember I said a long time ago about that Diamond Turf 95.
Yes, 95. Well,
I remember I said that's the way they got the 21. I said, if they come out with a whole lot of different for every team he played with, if they do this prototype like that and put every single team with the colors,
scandalous.
Woo! Because I think one of the things I also been seeing is people been referring to this black one as the Braves. I don't necessarily. I don't agree with that because I think I sent you a picture with him. You can clearly see the primetime logo.
Yeah, that's a different.
But that shoe was totally different. I think because this is just me. This is just my speculation. You know what I'm saying? I could be right. I could be wrong. Either way, it don't matter. We just talking.
Yeah.
I think that there might have been a prototype for. Remember that 24 diamond that we talked about?
The cleat. Yeah.
It was a 24 diamond and it was a 21 turf. It was like two separate shoes. I think it might have been a prototype for the 21 turf and a prototype for the 24 diamond. I think maybe at the last minute they probably just put them together. I think there was a shoe for that 24 diamond that still had that big old Nike check on it too, but it was it's a different shoe. I think that this will be more so for football, but they could come out with a color for that Atlanta Braves that might work. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Yeah,
because they came out with that other one you got, with the stitching like the baseball or the Braves. So they came out with a braids for this prototype. Yeah. I mean, the possibility is endless. We know this. The possibility is endless. Endless when we talk about that prototype.
They'll do it right this time, but you give me that the same way that black is. Give me that dark navy. With that gold, keep that gold in there. Give me that red, primetime white and blue. Boom. But also too, if you're going blue, you know, we can go NFC, but that's another conversation.
You gonna say the Cowboys? I already know you gonna say they go.
I'm talking about NFC Pro Bowl.
The Pro Bowl. Boy, let me tell you something. You gonna
talk about that thing?
We're gonna get this Pro Bowl. I want everybody right there to go out there, leave them comments, and write at the bottom Pro Bowl, and pass it on to all your favorite YouTubers and say we want the Pro Bowl colorway and that diamond.
24.
We want that Pro Bowl colorway on that diamond turf.
And I think that was God just shining down on us for the possibility, because I think not too many people know. I think that was the second to the last year, because he won 24 in the Pro Bowl 3 years in a row.
Yeah.
And I think for the Diamond Turf 2 when that shoe came out, he had a Pro Bowl colorway and in 24 in that colorway too. And then that was the last time he ever wore 20. After that, he was wearing 21.
21.
Pro Bowl. Yeah, so it was just our look, man. But I'm gonna keep talking about it till it happens, man.
But with all that being said,
Yes.
guess what? Always remember over here, we keep the body tight, feet right. Later.